Hello everybody, my name is KingStix and I have something I know you all want to see, a Warwick commentary guide. Every time I make these, they always seem to do better than my other videos. In this game, I was trying to do my cheese invade like usual. Unfortunately, my team followed me and wanted to do an invade, so I ended up having to start my red. I see Udyr taking my blue and then going to his red, so I'm going to move my way over to his blue and try to take it as fast as I can. From his pathing, I'm fairly certain he's going to go to his red right now and take it, and since he left my blue so quickly, I know he didn't do my Gromp, plus he only has 4 CS right now, so I know for a fact he only did do my blue. I intend on taking his Gromp though. I can do it really quickly with my smite. Gonna take down his blue buff, keep my eye out for him, do his Gromp, smiting it initially to kill it faster. I do see Udyr go mid and he used his flash. I'm gonna wait in the edge of the bush and just let him get as close as possible. Auto attack, activate my E, auto attack again. Q, go through him, activate fear, and just continue to auto attack him. Press the attack. This is giving me quite a bit of extra damage. Talon is insanely low. I'm going to chase him down. I'm going to use my flash if I have to, but I'd rather not. Q through him just to be safe. Activate E so I don't die from turret since I didn't want to use my flash, and I get out of there. Udyr is spawning in right now, so I'm not too worried about taking his raptors even though I'm low on health. Gonna take them out fairly quickly using my smite on the big one. Bot lane isn't really gankable right now because Draven's too low on health. So you might be saying, oh, why aren't you going bot lane right now? Draven had at least half health. I would have gone bot lane immediately. I shouldn't even have wasted my time coming. Like you saw, I went forward and they weren't willing to give up the minions to kill them, and it was overall bad gank on my part. I should have just gone for the dragon. This Stone Drake's going to play a really big part in this game. It's safe to say that our team comp is early game with having a Heimerdinger. With having a Heimerdinger, Warwick, and Draven, we need to end this game as soon as possible, which is why taking Stone Drake is going to be so important. It's going to help us to break down turrets and take objectives that much quicker. No matter what items you build on Warwick, of course, going to go for Tiamat and Boots of Speed first. This will give me the most ganking, killing power, and clearing power possible. Doing Gromp, Wolves, I'm trying to get level 6 right now and take easy ganks whenever I see them. Talon's shoving up pretty hard and Heimerdinger's low on health, so I know he's going to be very enticed to try to get a kill. Plus, Talon's really low on health himself. I activate E super early. You might be wondering why. The reason I did it is because I knew Talon didn't have flash, and from how fast I'm moving, I knew where I was going to be whenever I did activate my E, and I wanted to hit him with the edge of my E. That way, I would take as little turret damage as possible, because if he got deeper and deeper towards his turret, then I would have lost a lot more health than I did lose. If you don't know if the enemy's flash is up, it's a lot safer to hold onto your E until you're actually in melee range, or at least flash range, because if you do what I did and their flash is up, you just fucked yourself because they're going to flash away and you'll have no CC. Whenever we saw Udyr, I moved a little slowly to his raptors. I know he was watching me. He ends up warding the wall, and I know Talon's going to be nearby since he's been respawned for a while. I wanted to flash the wall, Q through Talon, and ult away. I end up getting stuck on him and not being able to move through him, which is what ultimately does kill me. Very unfortunate situation and a greedy move by my part. Getting those raptors definitely wasn't the risk I was taking by lingering in the area when Udyr and Talon were nearby. I almost always go for Skirmisher Saber now because it gives you a ridiculous amount of damage and damage reduction on Warwick, which is great for staying alive and using your healing on Warwick. Look how I use my ultimate. I wait until he lines himself up against the turret. That way he has nowhere to move. He couldn't move to his left, and if he moved to his right, I already had that covered, and if he kept moving straight, he was going to die. What he needed to do was hit me with his rake to take away my movement speed and then juke his way out of there. Udyr making the stupidest pathing possible, trying to run past a Warwick and Heimerdinger. He gets stunned. I Q onto him, auto attack, fear after the static bomb stun ends, and it's a very easy kill. It was overall extremely greedy of Udyr to do that. It was probably even more greedy for Udyr's pathing right there than it was for me to try to steal his raids a couple minutes ago. We just killed Udyr. I want to take away some of his camps while he's respawning and moving out into the map. His wolves happen to be up, so I'm going to take those down first. Talon is getting really aggressive on Heimer. I see him blow his flash. This should be a really free kill. Gonna run up to him, activate E, Q onto him whenever he goes for the wall, follow him, fear, and auto attack. Very basic kill for a Warwick. I see Udyr on the minimap. He's coming towards his red, and I see that his red is up. I'm going to wait in the bush. Unfortunately, my smite is down right now, so I can't really outsmite it from him, and he's tanky enough to where I can't really kill him without my ultimate because he'll just stun me and run away. I'm in a bit of a weird spot. I should have came out a lot sooner when it was at half HP to force him to choose to fight me or the red buff. I was dumb though and stayed in the bush until it was almost dead and then came out. I was kind of hoping he didn't have smite and maybe I could take it from him, but he did have smite and I ended up fucking myself. Vayne's walking through. As long as I Q through her when she goes to condemn, nothing will happen like what you saw there. I actually almost killed her, but she ends up barely slipping away. A lot of the enemies are low and my ultimate's about to come up, which is why I linger in the area. If my ultimate wasn't going to come up soon, I definitely would have backed off because this would be very, very dangerous. I want to smite the golem for health, but it's not in range. I just back off, wait for my ulti to come up. I'm going to start attacking it and I want Talon to come in on me. I smite it for more HP, ult the Talon, my E is up, going to activate it to take less damage, Q through him, fear, auto attack, team at, auto attack. This is a perfect example of why Warwick is so good in lower and mid elo. People think they can kill you just because you're a little bit low on health, and they never take into account on how much healing your Q, auto attacks, and ulti will give you. So they're just like, oh, I'm going to kill him real quick, when in reality, they never had a chance of killing you. 10 minutes into the game, I have 100% kill participation until they killed Vayne and Veigar right then. Gonna clear out my jungle waiting for my ulti to come up. I also have a ridiculous amount of gold, which is why I wanted to clear a few camps before I backed so I could get a little bit more items. This game, I decided to test out the CINDERHULK build, especially since I didn't go for lethal tempo. I felt like CINDERHULK would overall be a stronger choice. It's gonna give me a lot of HP and a lot of damage. If you are gonna go for lethal tempo, I'd highly suggest still going warrior or blood razor, depending on what the enemy team has. Veigar got way too close to the wall, just tempting me to jump over and give him a little nibble. Went right over, gave him a good bite. Leona lands a great ultimate, which allows me and Heimerdinger to catch up, and then she exhausts. Well played by Leona, and Talon runs to save himself. Riven's pushed up pretty far, but she's playing really safe, which is surprising, because usually Riven players are just always all in aggro, especially when the enemy laner is behind. Since I'm just generally moving around the map right now, I see Veigar move down into these bushes. I'm going to wait for a teammate, run out, activate E, auto attack, Q through him, fear him backwards towards my team. Even though I do get stunned, I pressed my fear before I did. Therefore, it still applied the effects, and since I moved behind him, it pushed him forward. Udyr is being a tard again, really bad pathing. Great flash by Leona, flash onto him. Riven flashes in to try to save Udyr. I get the Fiora ultimate in the pass, combined with the healing from my passive and Q. I'm just way too impossible to kill. Talon realized that shit really did hit the fan, so he's trying to run. I got my blood scent on him though. There's really nowhere for him to run to unless he tries to suicide into a turret to deny our team a kill. However, the blood scent shows he's trying to recall. Really poor choice on his part, chase him down, activate E, auto attack, and Q him to death before my E can even go off. Funny enough, I actually have more HP after killing him than I had before attacking him when he was in the bush. Talon is dead and 2 enemies are bot. That means there's only 2 other enemies on the map right now, and since me and Leona were near Herald, it was a very safe choice. Take it, move onto the Gromp, wait for Riven to come over here, get the blue. I'm just right now biding my time for the wave to hit the turret. Now that Fiora's wave is hitting the turret with cannon mining, this is a very safe choice. Q onto her because she was going to dash, fear her while she was feared. That way she couldn't juke my ult. I then ulted her and CC chained her. Really free kill. Whenever someone's got loads of dashes in their kit, make sure you fear them first before you ult, otherwise they'll flash or dash your ultimate since it is a skill shot. I really want to use my Herald right now. For some reason, Draven is split pushing bot. Heimerdinger's on his way. It's going to be kind of difficult to use it while our AD carry is bot lane. Fiora jumped the wall. I'm definitely not going to flash this to back her up 2v4. I'm just going to wait. Dodge the Veigar E, just going to stand off here to the edge to ensure it doesn't land on me. Flash the wall when Heimerdinger landed stunned. Q through the Veigar, fear, kill him. Right now I'm in a bit of a weird spot because Fiora's mid, Draven's bot. Just kind of mean Heimerdinger, so I'm going to push out here to the right, trying to get away from that wall. Talon jumps in. Luckily, Leona does have exhaustion and she CCs the Riven. Take out Riven, went onto Vayne. She ults away. If she didn't have ult, I definitely would have killed her since I dashed through her. I do lay the Herald now because the enemies are low on health and we killed the Riven. Felt like it was a good time to use it. Veigar steps up way too far. I go onto him. Ultimate, auto attack, Q through him, fear, get off a cheeky kill onto him. I can't do anything else now really because Heimerdinger's low on health. So is Leona, Fiora isn't here, and once again, Draven is bot for some reason. One of the most frustrating things about lower elo is whenever you are ahead and you have an early game composition, there will always be somebody on your team who feels like them split pushing is benefiting the team more than if they grouped. In their mind, they're like, oh, I'm helping the team because I'm over here rather than grouping. It's almost like a self-pride fulfill thing, because if they group, it doesn't feel like they're doing that much because as a team, we're doing stuff. But if they're splitting and they get a turret by themselves, they feel like they're actually doing something. Here we're trying to set up a bait. Leona's standing on the outside of the bush, making it a little bit too obvious. Draven's gonna take her place and being too obvious. Riven takes the bait. Great stun by Heimer. I Q through Riven, go for the fear, kill her very quickly, and Riven bites the dust. We've all been in that situation where we take the world's most obvious bait, and then afterwards, the only thing you feel is shame. Riven's death allows us to propel our minions mid, take down turret and inhibitor. This is a massive gold swing and map control swing. Draven overstays for some reason, gets the kill on Veigar. I don't really want to come in here. I knew Draven was going to die and then it would be a 2v3. I need the Heimerdinger to come in. Leona's going to pull them backward. They didn't see the Heimer. They did see me, but they figured they could fight as 2v3. They keep coming in. I'm trying to take down the Riven since she does the most damage. Talon's holding on to the outside, so I don't really want to go for him yet. I'm saving my ultimate. I try to ult the Talon, but it ends up getting the Vayne and Talon flashes past me for the Heimer. I'm going to do my best to stay on him. I hold down my Q on him. It kind of glitches out though and doesn't follow him, which was really stupid. Use my W to get the blood scent even though he's not below half HP. I'm keeping a close eye on where he is. Watch how I pan my camera to watch him. I'm not just looking at myself. And I see he's over there and I'm pinging him, enemy is missing. Draven sees this, so he's going to run down here and finish off the kill, thank God. Otherwise, Talon probably would have recalled before I could have touched him. I've been really focused this game, playing really well up to my potential on Warwick for the most part. I didn't really notice how much gold I had. Right now I have almost 7,000, and by the time I back, I believe I'll have like 7.5 or 7.6k, which is absolutely ridiculous. You never want to have more than 4k at the very max in your pocket at one time, and even then that's a little bit crazy. Only junglers can really get away with that though, since they're doing a lot of ganking and don't have to do a lot of 1v1s. While I was clearing out the enemy's jungle, we got a few picks on them, which is how we're still pushing this turret. Once again, Draven is pretending he's a Nasus and he's split pushing the bot lane. It's gonna make it really hard for me to engage here. Vayne steps up just far enough to where I think I can one-shot her. I Q through her when I knew she was about to flash, activated E. Got off an AoE fear, finished off the Vayne. Heimer ulti, Leona ulti, and Draven aren't here. I'm in a really bad spot now. Overall, I shouldn't have engaged since once again, Draven was bot lane and Heimerdinger and Leona had already used their ults when they were pushing the turret. Bad choice by my part. It wasn't worth getting that kill to sacrifice all four of us. On the bright side, I'm finally getting a chance to spend all my gold, finishing my Titanic Hydra, getting a Thornmail, a Dead Man's Plate, and Ninja Tabbies. If the enemy team had a proper ability power champion on the team, I would have gone for a Spirit Visage. However, it's only a support Veigar. I didn't really feel like getting a Spirit Visage was justified. I can negate all of his bursts just by pressing E. Plus, if he's trying to burst me, he's wasting his whole kit on the tank on our team. Going for all this armor will overall benefit me a lot more in a team fight. One thing that kind of sucks is I don't get a chance to use this build properly because we end the game right after buying all my items. I really do enjoy making Warwick videos and jungle commentary guides for you guys. If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. My name is KingStix, so thank you for watching and I'll catch you guys next time.